Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome back. Past few days we've been working on converting uh, Subway app to SwiftUI, and we started with the arrival screen yesterday. Um, we were using some iOS 16 features, but at the end we were able to get it run without iOS 16. Um, but it looks like the that filter screen was needs a little bit of help. Um, uh, I guess today I'd like to continue working on that. Let's see, where did we leave off? I guess as a reminder, the UIKit version of this screen used a custom UI collection view layout um, to get a two-column format. And in SwiftUI, it's a lot nicer. Um, we have a scroll view with a grid, and then we have a left side and a right side. What does the left side and right side look like? It looks like this. We create a view model and pass it to the cell. We tell it the style of for formatting various things. Let's see, so we have a few things that happen on appear, on receive uh, for these two notifications, and I feel like we could make this into a view modifier since I feel like this is going to be used all over the place. What would we want to call this? This would be something like uh, update view modifier or something. Refresh screen view modifier. Update screen. And a view modifier is in SwiftUI, it's like, for example, on receive is a view modifier. I guess I'm trying to make a view modifier that does um, all of these things together. Well, I think it's a struct, I believe. Fire. And I think this becomes some, well, let's just go and click through to it. Yeah, this is what we want to copy. I think. Okay, cool. Then we can call these three items on the content. So this could be perhaps a block that gets passed in. Oh, interesting. Are these inside of the shared app library? They are. I wonder if this view modifier should live in the shared app library or not. I think my instinct is saying leave it out until we need it in there. Cool, so this is compiling. And then as with other view modifiers, we add an extension on view to make it easier to use. I think something like and then we will create it would be like self dot modifier. What's called view modifier? Will that work? Okay, it just wants the at escaping. And can we return some view? We can. Nice. Um, here it's called refresh. Here we're calling it update. You're calling it update. Change it all to update. Oops. Okay, then instead of saying all that, we can say updating like that. What's nice about that is that when we get to other screens, it'll be easy to make sure that we're listening to both of those notifications, and we call update. And this could even move back into here possibly. I'm not sure if that'll be easier to read or harder to read. Let's see. That was nice. We can commit that real quick. The update string view modifier to listen to how do we say it? Fresh notifications and initial load and initial screen load. Oh, and I guess we're on the iOS 16 branch. That's what we started with. We found that we could do basically everything we wanted to in iOS 14 for this screen. yet been forced to go to iOS 16. And I guess if we think about like large app-wide updates, um, yeah, maybe it's fine to go with the slower approach of get everything to SwiftUI first, and then in a later update, as more people have iOS 16, then start doing iOS 16 specific stuff. Just because this app has been around for a while, I don't think we can jump straight to iOS 16. It would be fun to make an app that was iOS 16 only. I have some ideas for that, but nothing today, I guess. Okay, what else? What else does the all arrival screen do? I guess I'm going to go to a when we go to a connection, we could do the highlighting of this. We did closed, we did empty. Um, I guess there's for blurring or for spotlighting a view. That would be, I guess, using it on the connection screen. Yes, what's going to be the best way to pass in the spotlit view? Let's look at the connections view controller. It opens with the stop ID and the train ID. Hang on, I'll be right back. Cool. I guess the direction I started in. Oh, the direction I started in just before the quick break was. Oh, uh, let's see. I mean, I guess we start doing the stuff for the spotlighting and stuff. That's sort of getting us into a different screen. And I guess the other option is to sort of stay present on the. Oh, thanks so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Like we could start to reuse this screen, this new view in the connection screen, or we could do more on the arrival screen. I'm not sure what's going to be best. Um, I guess this view controller is still basically fully controlled by UIKit, but there are small parts of it that um, are becoming SwiftUI. It would be nice to do all of it in SwiftUI. Let's see. Let's look at our All Rivals View controller. Um, yeah, we have all these little bits of stuff, and then we stack them together. Um, yeah, it is getting to be kind of a headache. Yeah, I'll see if we can do more of this in SwiftUI. Um, with I guess what's the goal here? The goal would be to make the whole screen SwiftUI, I guess. I think I have. I was working on something for SwiftUI earlier. There's like a my own hosting view, I think. Um, title host controller, and I think the point of this was, yeah, it does all of the Chrome, if you will, has the last updated bar. It has the full bar and the top bar, and we just has the add. Um, Obviously, in development, we want to develop with ads disabled. Yeah, so we could use this large title host controller. Let's see where am I using it right now? Oh, I'm not using it right now. So it might not work. Let's see if we can use it. Go to the arrivals wireframe, and instead of creating all that stuff, um, I think let's just comment it out for now. I think we can say that our VC is this large title hosting controller. And the view would be, let's say it's the that arrivals view we've been working on yesterday. Location dot underway station ID. AppRoot is this is for deep linking. Every view knows exactly where it is in the app. And let's clean up this spacing. Makes me kind of want to put the toolbar inside of SwiftUI as well. And what's the problem here? Cannot find location in scope. Oh, it's called current location on this. in this file. So then the wireframe is responsible for creating the title model. That doesn't make sense. This is maybe not the right approach here. And it's responsible for creating the toolbar. Yeah, let's start with a plain hosting controller. With the station arrivals view. This is the current location dot station ID. Okay. Oh, it needs one more close paren. Yeah, so that's what we see only the arrivals, which is to be expected. There's that view is not doing anything else. I think now we can start to build out an all arrivals screen replaces. We can start to build all these bits from SwiftUI. I mean, from UIKit into SwiftUI. Have a full SwiftUI experience for this screen. Let's call it the all arrival screen. And it's still a SwiftUI view. And for now, perhaps all it has is the station arrivals view. Taking the approach of moving one thing over at a time. And right, this is in the shared app library, so let's import that. And import SwiftUI as well. Then instead of saying just the arrivals portion of that view, we're going to say, make a whole screen, make the all arrivals screen. And we know that we need to pass in an environment variable, is the app route. How can we simplify this? Something like that. Not really that happy with this. Maybe if we pull the SwiftUI part out. And then we can maybe return right here. Okay, that's a little bit more easy on the eyes than what we had a moment ago. So let's leave this since that's looking good, and let's go to the all arrival screen. What else did we have? Need the large title, need the direction titles. I think I may have made the large title in SwiftUI already. Is it? This is a UI view. Let's navigate back over there. Did I put a SwiftUI version nearby it, perhaps? Maybe I called it a nav bar. Here we go. This is SwiftUI. I guess I called it the UW navbar, or underway navbar. Still uses the old style model. Interesting. Where did I use this? Oh, this is when I did the heading screen refresh. Oh, and this is the host controller I was thinking. Yeah, so no one was using this one. I thought I just hadn't used it. Okay, so let's delete this one. This one. That one's over. Let's try that again. Let's see. Screen, app route, and header. Okay, well, we have the screen. We have the app route. Then what would the header be? This is going to be the station name. And the badges is, I think, also on there. No, this doesn't have badges. Oops. Let's set the badges to be empty list for now. Do I need another close paren? Yes. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I don't see a difference. Like, I don't see the large title, even with this location name. Let's put a breakpoint there. Oh, okay. I can swipe to go back. Okay, so we are hitting here. Is there no title? I still need to put the title in? What's the point of this host controller? Looks like this isn't actually showing the title. Let's look for other places where I've used this. It has other usages. Nice. Right, so in the settings screen, hello, your favorite viewer is back. Welcome back. Maybe this one. The dock position settings screen, that's the screen where you can change the side that the dock is on. Sometimes people want it on the other side. This screen here. Oh, so this one doesn't really have a large title on it, huh? It does have the nav bar inside the view. Okay. Oh, I bet it's because it's got an empty list there. Which IDE is that? This is still Xcode. The current production version of Xcode, not the betas. We played with the beta for the next Xcode yesterday, but we're back in the main version today. And what is the error? It like disappeared. Oh, type. There we go. Now we have the title there. That's not the right style though, is it? Huh? Oh, I have another color style. Perfect. Let's rerun it. Oof. I mean, it's there. We got a back button. The spacing is off. Coloring at the top is off. Yeah. Let's try going back this way. Right, so this is expecting there to be ooh, a navbar model. Ay, ay, ay. I guess what we could do is, can we put an environment object here? What's it expecting? The app router and a navbar model. Those are environment objects. Uh, Got it? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm kind of going in circles here, trying to support the old something I wrote for the settings screen. Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I should kind of start from scratch. Probably more interesting to watch anyway. Um, I do want to use that nav bar though, because I did put a lot of work into making that nav bar. Not playing nicely with how I want it to work right now. Like I need the background of the whole thing to be uh, uh color. You have like a station bar background. Yeah. Oh my. Uh, Not expecting that. You can put a primary background on the arrivals view. What? Oh, it's supposed to be primary. Like, why is it green? Okay, so the color's in the right spot. Let's try to get that nav bar back in here. Once an app router. Color style is station, collapse false. And then let's try to put those in one more time. Okay, so that's the app router. We can pass it in as an environment object up here. And the other thing it wanted was a navbar model. And I'm going to take a peek at the dock position wireframe. Again, that's a screen I had already converted to SwiftUI in the settings. Move the dock to the left side or right side, depending on your preference. But this doesn't create a Where is this getting its navigation model from then? This is the wireframe where it gets set up. Oh, 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 okay. Because it's using that host controller. That's what creates. This is gonna look maybe a little sore on the eyes, but I want to see if this works, and then we'll clean it up. Ooh, so close, so close. It kind of jumped a little bit. Ew. That's smoother. But the top is still this other color. Let's look at the view debugger. It's the all arrival screen here. The host controller has a little bit of extra space at the top. What is with that? I'm using just a plain old UI hosting controller. And there's still extra space at the top. Oh, I guess that's the status bar area. Why isn't the color going under? Oh, is that the safe area inset thing? That might be a safe area inset. Let's see if we can adjust the safe area inset on, where would that be? Maybe the all arrival screen? I have this background here, and I think I can adjust the safe area insets. Let's see. Say none. Ignore safe area. Yeah, the background should ignore the safe. Is this it? There we go. Now the status bar style needs to change. I don't want to hide it. I need that to be a readable color. Oh, isn't that funny? The it scrolls over the bottom. Okay, but that's I know we'll fix that soon. We can ignore that for now. Let's get this status bar color. Oh, interesting. Word status bar. Hmm. So this is in UIKit, not SwiftUI. Object that describes the configuration of the status bar. Use a status bar manager to get the current configuration. Do not create one. Instead, retrieve one from the status bar manager property of a UI window scene object. Customize the status bar style for each of your view controllers. Override. So, I wonder if that hosting controller that I was playing with overrides this property. It doesn't. Let's see, where did we pass in the color style for the nav bar? That wasn't it. Maybe in the wireframe. Did I set a color style in here anywhere? No. The color style is on the nav bar itself. Oof. Maybe this should be an environment property. We can define this. Oops, that's the set version. Then we can define a key navbar color style key. I think this needs a default value. Yeah, the default value. Oh, this is wrong. Primary will be the default. How long did it take you to learn JavaScript? I don't remember. It was such a long time ago. I mean, how do you know when you're done learning, I guess? How do you know when you've learned it? When they stop making updates to it and no new libraries are written for it and you know every single one? Uh what's the error? I mean, I guess I'm saying like I'm always learning new things about all the languages that I work with. I feel like there's another question underneath what you're asking, and I'm not sure what it is. Oh, I need to save it. Segmentation fault. Oh. Oh, right. Uh, the other field. That didn't. Oh, because we're still using the other hosting control. Okay, let's take a look back at the all arrival wireframe. Sets up the view. Use the station color style since this is showing stuff for a station. It looks like the color did come through. Um, oh, but the background didn't because this host controller is. Yeah, it's pinning stuff to the safe area. Interesting. There we go. But I'm sure that's going to break the settings screen. So let's take a look at those. Need like a ruler on. Am I trying to measure? I'm trying to measure. Yeah, I guess the bottom of the middle there. Okay, so so it is jumping down. Wonder why it's doing that. Let's take a look at the view debugger. What's the size of this? That's for a print, and I don't think I got it. How many how many times do I need to ask for a print here? No, it's grayed out. And there's two Z stack. Interesting. And then if we go back to here and look at the view debugger, I guess it's just two different style screens. Maybe it's just fine. I mean, it's just it. I'm not sure that's fine. If I put that back, I revert this change. Does it change that view? It doesn't. So this was a problem already. Okay. Yeah, because I guess SwiftUI is training itself to the safe areas already, except for the background, which I'm telling it not to do. So that's why this is working either way. It's just a slightly different alignment problem right here. Okay, I can live with that. Okay, so coming back to um, the arrival screen, looks like the back button didn't quite come through. Let's see. So, what are the constraints that we're working with here? Um, oh, it turns out we don't need to grab this out. And this can get the color style from the environment. Why can't I find that variable? Oh, here it is. Okay, they should come. They should move to the top. We'll give a few errors, and that's fine. This is changing from the initialization value to the environment value. Failure. Oh, a few more of those. Okay. So what's the failures? Here we go. There we go. Now we can delete these. Okay, the back button's still not coming through. That's interesting because it is working on the settings screens. You get the back button to settings, back button to the app. So what's going different here? Maybe I should set a breakpoint inside of here somewhere. Oh, maybe these two are confusing it because they're overriding each other. Yeah, let's. There we go. Wow. So the environment objects were overriding each other because this host controller was providing um, a router and a header model, and so is this. And I guess only one of them was coming through. Hey, I feel like this navigation bar hidden should go into the host view controller. Okay, and let's look at the settings. Perfect. This has a back item, um, actual hosting view controller, tickets of type. I wonder why I keep track of this. This is just to init it, and then and view did load. I get it back out and stick it in the view. Oh, but that's working. I guess we need to show the badges. Those aren't coming through yet. Um, I think the in the UIKit style, I had a presenter that was responsible for getting. No, no, I don't see it. Wait, the title is just the location name? Oh, okay. Then then I guess we're done then. That what it looks like on live? Ooh, I gotta get rid of that padding. Oh yeah, I don't show the badges. Um, on live. There is less spacing here. Like a smaller font to me too. That's a lot of good progress. Let's go to a longer name. Yeah, that comes through fine. So UW navbar. What's going on with this guy? Why is there extra space here under text? Back chevron has padding. Tape is right. Oh, what's that? Doesn't seem like it did anything. Let's look at the documentation for it. Maybe we'll learn something. You that uses the given shape for hit test. Oh. I wonder what I'm hit testing. Okay, do I have previews set up for this? No canvas here. There is a previews. What's the deal? Looks good. I want Xcode. Okay, so it's using a whole screen. Hmm. So I guess it's based on the height of this thing. Um, file is so big. I feel like I could pull out the small title back button, just go back chevron the back button. Ooh, a lot going on in here. um, the back button. It's a body. Grab some items from the environment. And the model, I guess. I guess I just got all this. This is in the shared app library. And we can pull in the back chevron. I'm not sure if that needs to be its own view or not. It's just this little guy. This can delete, and this can delete. I'll give us an error of where to make the update in this file. Cool. So we can do the same thing with some of these other items in here. Just really clean this out. Oh, and I see this is current task. Maybe this should say current goal. And the top is going to be the same as the back button. let's start with that. And then we can pull in the innards of it. Like it's just a big switch. And then in the view, we can delete this. And look at that. Isn't that nice? Then we have this all title. Yeah, let's do that too. I have my cases all messed up. So because Git and Mac don't play nice together with cases, I'm going to do a kind of a strange path to get it to be recognized. Cool. Yes, so we can be in the top again. And fix the music. Do our imports. And we're what's okay. Okay, this is the error I was expecting. Yeah, the new betas of Xcode, these errors are processing so much faster, which is nice. Not quite there yet, are we? We're still on this older version. I think that got me an extra curly brace. Yep. Now we should be compiling. Cool. Now we can delete this bit. Yep, I was pretty sure I missed a curly, and I did. Oh, look at that. We're under 100 lines now. Did I not call it small title? I call it small title row. So after pulling all that stuff out, we have, oh, we can pull out even more stuff too. We can pull out the color style stuff. And will be stuff here. And for that, we need SwiftUI and our shared app library. And we can put in the environment values in there as well. Did this go in its own file? I think so. That looks good. We call that navbar cleanup. It's code cleanup. We didn't change the visuals at all. Now how's this file look? Sometimes I wonder if previews should go in a different file. And I guess I'm also thinking about our hosting controller. I'm not sure how, because it's kind of somewhat tightly coupled. I wonder if I should go all in on tightly coupling it or keeping them separate. I mean, the nav bar is always going to go at the top for all the screens that have a nav bar. And the color style comes in as a environment variable. I was like, what could that look like? This is this could be written by hand and it would be more clear actually. Ah, dot top anchor. Sometimes using auto layout makes auto layout macros makes things more readable, and sometimes they don't. I think this is an opportunity to just use great auto layout. Oh, extra close paren. Okay, so then, let's just commit that so we don't mess up the next thing we're doing. Auto layout cleanup. So what this could look like whatever it is, true or false. Could look like this. Being consistent with nav bars. That be is nav bar collapsed? This might be starting to turn into like a navbar configuration. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, again with my inconsistent capitalization. Here's the before we do this cleanup, I'd like to get some water. I will be right back. Oh, my inconsistent capitalization again. Capitalization, auto refresh, that's a settings screen which has the smaller nav bar. This is the about screen. It has the large header, big ass settings title. Yeah, so let's try one screen at a time. I guess let's look at the all arrival screen. Oh, and this can go into the nav as well. Okay. Starting to warm up to this direction. Perfect. And then the while we're here, yes, we have we have two nav bars everywhere else. Right. Copy this in as and then move that. I think I just fixed it. Are you okay? Cool. Let's go to the other settings views. Oh, this one didn't have a background set. I bet this wasn't working so well in dark mode. So we're actually, fixing some stuff here by solidifying this. Yeah, I think this might die. We found a better way to solve that. Better way to give that feature to the users. Okay. And settings. Good. Refresh that. Good. Map that. Good. Okay. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Goes back to settings. Goes back to settings. Okay, I thought I saw it go back to map here. I must have seen that map. Um, okay, looks fine. Cool. Um, yeah, it's tough to know exactly how much to put into a shared view controller and how much to leave out. Um, if you want to optimize for reuse, which means have it make as few promises as possible. Um, I guess this is our way of managing navigation. Is this thing right here? Let's see, I guess we have two open parens here. We can put two close parens here. This is a little funky all here in the initializer. Let's see. Maybe these should go on their own lines. Is that better? It handles the status bar style, so it's nice for it to have to know about the nav bars. Those are kind of intertwined. It has a light content or dark content based on the nav bar. Um, those are actually fairly tightly coupled, so I think we did the right thing here. I think we did the right thing here. Oh, interesting. Did I commit? Okay, I did. So I can. This was just cleanup. Yeah, I want to see if this whole thing should be in an H stack. Succeeded. Good start. Some spacing here. Didn't make any change. I guess before we had too much space, now we have like slightly too little space there. I guess it's really the spacing between I guess it would be inside the nav bar. The spacing between the the back button and the title. Oh, this has some weird. Let's get the spacing to 0 here. Look a little bit closer to live. A little bit. Let's see, let's resume this preview. Let's help us make any decisions. We'll look it updated. Yeah, this is not a. Come on. No preview infos? Right? It's right here. Oh, I guess that's the reason to not do top, huh? Oof. Okay. Yes, this should say center. What's going on, Mr. Xcode? Any little building thing in the top. Let's calm down. Previews, those are not helping. Build failure or not. Big failure. Try to run again. Succeeded. So it was a fake failure. Ah, look at all that space. Oh, did I leave the 20 in? Maybe this should be like a 4. No, set it to 0. Because we want to control it nicely. Okay. I wonder if I put this to be leading alignment. Oh, it's because it's in a Z stack. But down here, I mean, I can take off these H stacks just to get it to be leading. Perfect. Then let's look at lap style, which is into settings. Right, I did a Z stack so that they wouldn't bump into each other. Yes, that's neither here nor there. I don't think that needs much more cleanup. So what do we do here? H stack cleanup in the nav bar. Ooh. Let's see, so what is next? For the arrival screen, we need the direction labels, need the toolbar, see, I guess it is 4 o'clock, and this is when I end the stream on Wednesdays. Wednesday, right? Yeah. So thanks so much for stopping by. We got a lot done today with thanks so much for stopping by today. We got a lot done with converting to SwiftUI. We ended up making our own nav hosting controller. Which takes a color style. It's a large header or not. And it sets a background for the entire screen. It's a nav bar to hidden. And we set the status bar style, which was a nice addition. I wonder if we should change the name of station since it's a little too like means something. We should just be like the color, like dark or something. Okay, we got a lot of that done. We pulled out some environment values. Yeah, so I guess this was in this session. I guess the summary of what we got done is instead of all rivals view being inside of the all rivals UI view controller is now inside of a SwiftUI hosting controller with a nav bar. That's something we can be happy about. Thanks so much for watching. If you have Amazon Prime, please consider using your free Twitch subscription on a creator. It would mean the world to them. If not me, please someone else. No extra cost to you. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on my website's down there with links to stuff on my app store, on the app store, the Apple App Store. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow at Friday. Thank you so much for the follows and the subscription and support. I love programming with you all full time. Thank you so much.